Baby. Po baby.
I can't do too many more of those nights. I'm getting too old.
You think?
Okay. Oh, let me reshare, y'all. Give me like 2 minutes.
I just ran up those steps. Hold on, somebody tagged me or something? That look like me. I didn't even see that. It's crazy. Who's that? Y'all, we live. Hello, hello, hello. I got some boring goldfish. That's what I got.
Tea and
Totally
What you
not,
goldfish.
got?
totally not prepared. What'd you say?
Tea and
What
goldfish.
snacks you got?
Just goldfish.
That sounds so depressing.
It does. And the fact that I feel like I gotta have something is even more depressing.
All right, I
But
just do my hashtags and then I'm done.
Remember that
well,
commercial? Remember that goldfish commercial? The kids going go fishing.
look, no, I don't
You
even remember
remember that? Look it up on YouTube. That used to be the shit.
that.
That was
Y'all.
a song.
So I'm gonna work on something like a commercial or something to post prior to us actually going live to give Shanice time to do this because there is actually a way for me to do that, but I just haven't researched it enough. But I can play whatever. Like I could do it like for like 5 minutes, and then it will be live, but it'll be showing like if y'all got like products or something like that, I can be showing that like doing a countdown. So they're not just
Oh,
watching us do this. So they're not just watching me do this. But in the meantime, they're gonna be watching me do this. Y'all,
make sure my shit posted.
let me go on my page. Welcome.
Stop.
Hey, it's there. Keisha. I'm so glad you're here.
What's up,
Welcome
Keisha?
to
Oh,
Rant.
damn, I forgot to put pepper in this. It's okay.
Are you ready now? Can I do my spiel while you interrupting? You don't be caring. You just be talking. You just like whatever. You said it was
Stop it.
spicy and you want to add pepper. Like that's what you want to do?
That's what you
Okay.
gotta know.
Welcome to Rants and Recaps, where we do just that. Rant and recap TV shows and films, written show, back with color. I'm Fee. That's Shy. And that's Big Slim. Keisha, please do not do or say anything that's going to put you back in jail. She goes to jail after every after all of our lives. She gets put in jail.
Are you serious? From
Why
the
for comment
comments?
on the thing? Get
She be
down.
saying some reckless stuff. I guess for real. After every
Really?
lie, they put her in Facebook jail. Yes, I didn't even know that was a thing. They monitoring the comments.
They gave me a warning. I was on
What?
restriction for like 24 hours. I was cracking up like,
So
For
what
what?
Keisha getting like a 3-day bid?
huh?
I said, what Keisha getting a 3-day bid? Because every time I go, they put me in for 30.
I know you.
I think her next step is 30. Keisha, how many days they gave you?
I think it's like 3 days and 7 days, and then after you do that 7-day violation so many times, they give you 30.
Not you really getting sentenced on the app.
For real. Not on the lives. I'm just like maybe because we're talking, they not doing nothing to us, and she typing and they see what she's saying. I don't know,
I
but
never seen anything reckless in the comments.
to them, I think she. I don't know. Keisha, are you still here? Tell them example. Give them an example of what they put you in there for. But welcome to Rants and Recaps, where we do just that rant and recap. TV shows and films written, directed, and starring people of color. Because the last time I just really flipped it up and just kept going. So that's what we're doing. And we're going to be talking about Raising Kanan, episodes 9 and 10. 10 is the finale. Oh, that's more important than what we're talking about. So We're
We're
gonna
gonna
get
have to
into it.
find another show.
You said what?
We're gonna have to find another show because BMF don't come back on to November. I think like middle end.
So, episode 9. I can't remember what the name of it was.
No, 10 was if you don't know name. It was something about dang.
But so I got
Act
slides.
out.
Pull the slides up and go from there. Episode 9 was because it's gonna bother me, even though I don't really think it's that important, but it's still gonna bother me.
I know it was a short name. It was like a 2-word name.
You're right. Antitrust.
There you go. I said act out.
So I'm about to put my things on the screen. Can I see them?
Mm-hmm.
So do y'all want to make them, keep them big like that, or make us bigger and make that small?
How I look the other way.
Where y'all go?
Where we at?
I'm over here in the corner, Lindera. Gone. Yeah, you can
Okay.
leave it like this. This is nice.
We on the side. Can y'all see it?
Yep.
Okay. So, antitrust. She said it was called Build Up Goodest to Goodest. No.
Right.
These episodes were good.
Yeah.
I'm not selfish. I didn't even know it was going to do that. So, here we are. We all on the screen. So, it opened up with the Italians being at the bowling alley.
Them pasta eating motherfuckers.
And who?
I was mimicking Rock when she be like, them pasta spaghetti eating motherfuckers.
She said that?
Yeah, they be doing racial slurs like back. They call her a Tootsie Roll and
I noticed that, but I'm saying I never heard her say that.
Yeah, when she talking to Lou and Marvin, she be like, them spaghetti pasta eating motherfuckers. You know she kind of talk fast and slick sometimes, so when she on her rant.
I know they saying mooly all the time.
Who?
But yeah.
Fucking mooly.
Fucking mooly.
I love the way they talk. Hey, yo, Sally Sal.
So it opens up there at the bowling alley. Pretty much with 50 Cent talking about it may look like they all happy, but they ain't really happy in real life. Because you can't be. Like, you can't be no hitman and be happy for real.
He was talking some shit on them voiceovers.
He was. So he's like, can y'all see my little... I was just literally just taking pictures of the screen and just like...
I like this feed. This was a good idea.
With the caption at the bottom.
Yeah, I like
the
this.
caption on the back. You see what I'm saying? Because I watched everything.
This was one of my parts too. I like this thing.
So he was like, "You a hitter, you're gonna get hit." So this is just pretty much him showing them leaving the bowling alley. He all happy and stuff. Don't even know what's gonna happen. And then that Lulu Papa.
He said, "You don't want to do this." He was like, "Yeah, I do."
He said, "Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I do."
Yeah,
Glenn Derrick gotta say it and squint the eyes. Oh, he got his do-rag on though.
Yeah, I do.
He was like, "Yeah, I do."
I loved it. Okay. So Lulu shows up, pops the guy. And that's what I put on. See what it says. You don't want to, and it says suppress gunshots. I mean, because closed caption gonna tell you everything you need to know. Okay.
Right.
Love it.
Distraction.
Okay. The next scene is Marvin at Renee's funeral. Y'all, were y'all really surprised that Renee actually died? Well, you think she's gonna die, right?
Yeah, like I kind of had.
I knew somebody was gonna die and it wasn't gonna be Mel.
I'm like, damn.
We thought she was gonna be hurt.
Yeah.
In the hospital.
Cause I thought they was gonna let her and Marvin like had a little moment.
It was like after that moment.
Like it was just lean up for her to just die.
Wait a minute, hey Tyler. See, I can't do all this and be watching and manning the closed yes. Talking well, if Lindari finna turn into Lulu, I need you to make him bigger. What you mean make him bigger? Lulu ain't big. What do you mean bigger?
She me my screen.
Ah, she's still on that. We all the same size now. You knew she was gonna die?
I know who could have took her place.
Who asked you, Tyler? Was she asking? You talking about Renee?
Wait, who? Renee?
Oh, okay. He had to hurt. I get what you're saying. Like that whole conversation with him and Juke, and she was just like, "Did you cry?"
He was like, "I can't. I don't know. I had on glasses.
I don't know. I had on sunglasses."
Right, like nigga, you know you was crying. That part was funny. I have to rewind that. He was like, "Oh no, I had on glasses." What?
Right. Who is deadbeat mama? You talking about Ken? We ain't talking about her. We talking about Renee. Tyler. Okay. Deadbeat mama. Keisha talking about some. What she said? I'm in his screen. She's still talking about you in the damn screen. Okay. So, funeral. I was surprised because I thought she was gonna live, and clearly she didn't. This is Marvin and him showing some. Oh, okay. Thank you. Look, my bad. I'm driving. Are you texting and driving? Cause stop.
Yeah, don't do that.
When you get to a light or a stop sign, then type.
Not even there, because it only takes 1 second.
I said at a light and a stop sign.
But even that's not good either. That's a bad habit too.
You ain't even moving.
Yeah, but then if the light turn green, you in the middle of a text, you gotta hurry up and no.
Okay, at least you ain't. Okay. All right. So we get to your boy Sam, who's pissing on the tree.
Not you changed our pictures. I'm screaming. I said not you changed our pictures at the bottom.
No, it's still the same.
Oh, that's been like that since we started going live?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Remember you just talking about Derek's picture?
I'm thinking.
I didn't change your picture for this one, but I changed it for the other thing.
Yeah, that's what I am. I got it mixed up from the pictures on the flyer. Never mind. Yeah.
So Sam pissing on the tree when the cops walk up on him or whatever. This your boy.
And dog, he said a couple lines on here that had me cracking up. I had to note it.
You got the notes, okay?
Yes, because crackheads was come up with any, like, they so creative on how they about to get out of a situation. This motherfucker said, I'm going to lose my friend if I lose them cracks.
That shit right there.
He was holding them for a friend.
I can't. He be saying anything. So they pull up on him and then he trying to get out of it. He like, no, shot that cop, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So then we get to that man pulling up on Famous talking about he need to pay. I like the way Famous talk.
Do you? I can't really picture it in my head.
How he talk?
He's a straight New Yorker.
Right, and then he got this like high pitched voice too. Like it go up when he get excited when he sings.
That's why that boy was like, I recognize that whack ass voice.
Right.
I like how Kanan was talking this on the last episode. He said a few lines that I like how he said it.
Did you write them down?
I sure did.
Okay. So the guy come to Famous's house telling him that he need to pay up or he gonna have to get out. And he was talking about something. Can we get on the payment plan or something? He talking, on the payment plan, you gotta pay something.
Right.
I'm just saying, like, where they live in, it's like a slum where they live in. It's just horrible.
And it's probably like $2,000 a month.
Because it's in New York. He said, you gotta pay that payment plan. Then it gets to Rock getting the keys to her new home. That is a nice house. Whatever.
It is.
And then we get to Sal. His name is Sal, right?
Mm-hmm.
He talking, plotting, strategizing. He pretty much just like, look, that Tootsie Roll gotta go. And I'm just like, they get on my nerves when they be saying that stuff. But
yeah, I was mad. This part was funny too.
So then at the police station, because I wasn't gonna do all the clips, but at the police station, and Sam's still saying, "I'm telling you, I know who did it." And this cop was just like, "Crackheads remember shit when they about to get locked up.
When they about to
be about to."
He was like, and I'm charging you on what he say, 1,000 counts of shut the fuck up. What? Lou cracked a smile.
See, I caught it. He cute. This is when Famous came in there. Like, Lou, can I talk to you for a minute? He like, I'm working now, family. You know. And Cartier looking like Hollywood looking like
Hollywood Cartier.
Hollywood Cartier. And so he asked to talk to him to the side. And Lou like, no, Hollywood family. Say what you got to say. And he trying to get some studio time for the guy that's trying, who was that, the landlord or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
And Cartier ain't feeling it. He was just like, He was
say ain't no bartering up in here. He's like, I don't want to barter, I just want to trade.
He said that's what it is.
Hey, right. I took pictures of that, I thought. But
when he be in their face, I just know they be like,
please don't spit on me.
Yes, you could see it in their face. Like even Rock eyes be getting a little more buck. Like,
Then his teeth yellow and all that. I just be like, oh
yeah. And then his tongue. If you
like
watch
buttery.
when he do his lines, it's like his tongue trying to escape, but it's trapped behind his teeth, and then his teeth is. It's just his whole everything in that mouth area. I'm sorry, I could not have no kissing scenes with him. No, I'm gonna have to decline.
I don't know how I'm bad doing it. At all. I don't know how I'm bad doing it.
Shay.
Hello, Damon. But
D, what up?
What up, though?
So yeah, because I was just like, oh my God, I can't do the yellow teeth for one.
I wonder if that's really how his teeth look, or was that just like from the camera? Because I'm like, in other scenes, they look white.
His teeth never look white. What are you talking about?
No, in other scenes, when you can see them, they were white. But it was like that one scene, I don't know, it was just like it had like a highlight over it. Like somebody threw a highlighter in his mouth.
He was chewing on highlighters.
Somebody threw it and it bust in his mouth.
He was chewing highlighters. I am hollering.
I cringe every time he got a speaking scene and he be in somebody's face. I just be like,
and he be close.
I know. And leaning in.
Because he was right up in Famous face, like they could have almost kissed.
Yeah.
Right. Because you about to get this ride, and Famous like, what? I just want to pay my rent.
Tell him, Lou.
He ain't understand at all. He ain't understand the parable. He was.
I know. He said you're gonna become a fisherman today.
He like, what? I'm gonna be on the street. He was so confused. Okay. Then Rock and
I wasn't feeling Juke braids.
You don't like them jailhouse Cleos?
No, and then it seemed like on one side it was like they weren't lined up right. Like one braid was back more than the other one. So I'm like, is that on purpose or?
It might be a Tyler Perry wig.
It's definitely giving Cleo from Set It Off for sure.
Yeah, I don't like no braids that go to the back, so it don't even matter. Nobody. So this is when Rock and Juke were talking, and Rock was asking her like, had she seen Kanan, and had he asked about her? And
that's a cute picture.
She's like, Duke don't betray nobody confidence. He's like, So this is when Howard, I don't know what we calling him, Malcolm, was at the mosque. We find out that he is Muslim.
Allah.
And Kanan come there to talk to him because he don't want to be seen talking to him. So they show that out. We back at the police station with Burke, and Sam is steady trying to tell her look, I know who did it. It was that young dude.
Is this the part where he was like, I know shit? I know shit you need to know. Because I had to write that down.
That probably was the first part. Maybe.
Because I think it was before she walked up on him. He was just like ranting to himself. And then she walked up on him. He was like, what'd he say? I got it written down. He said, I know who did it, and they still put me in this fucking box like I'm some fucking dog.
He said, like I'm some fucking dog. Is that what you said?
Yeah, he was like, man, I know who did it, and they still put me in this fucking box like I'm some fucking dog. He said, I know shit. I know the shit you need to know.
Oh, okay. Okay, so
Bert pulled up.
This is Sam telling him like, yeah, he be with this nickname Famous or something like that. And then Burke like, oh my God, her ears perked up then like, Famous? She gonna have to go. She getting on my nerves. Then we get to Rock talking to the man with the toupee. I can't take him seriously, so he's gonna be dead next, right?
Beasley from Greenleaf.
See, since I don't watch Greenleaf, so I don't even know.
I don't either. I mean, they could sound like a real Puerto Rican with good hair. They gave this black nigga a perm.
It's like
the way it's laid, like.
And then right, you get the look.
I hate it. I was like, what we doing here? So then they talking or whatever.
Rock said it's the power of will. If I need shit done, I get shit done. Whatever she said.
So then Juke and Marvin are at the restaurant, and this is when she was asking him about the funeral. And she was like, how was it? He told me a lot of crying. A lot of crying and shit.
I love scenes with them. I love the effort. Like, he really trying. He broke down. He was like, I'm fucked up. He was like, I do a lot of bad, but I do a lot of good too, hoping the good outweigh the bad. I'm sorry for anything I didn't do, what I did do. Like, and you could like see her receiving it. Because it's right. Juke with the facial expressions. Like, she knows she can put a face.
She can. I like when she chewing her gum and she do like this smirk. It's this one smirk that she do all the time. And I love when she does it. When she's looking like, if y'all don't fucking me. And like, I love it. She does it a lot. I was trying to catch it.
I know exactly what you're talking about too.
I love it. It's only when she's chewing the gum though.
Spot. Her, Marv, Lou, they know they can shed a tear.
Yeah. She can it's only when she's chewing the gum though, is what I was trying to say. Oh, the mind said I knew I'd seen it before. Because you watch Greenleaf, D?
I could not get into Greenleaf.
I like when she asked him did he cry at the funeral, and he was like, I don't know, he had on glasses, and she was like, I've seen you cry before. Like, basically, like, giving him reassurance, like, it's okay.
It's okay. And she said that, too. Like, it's okay to cry.
I like that.
But somebody got to tell him, because people out here being hard asses and nothing. Like, boy, let that out. So I had to do this because This is leading up to what it made me cringe. I'm like, boy, you can't possibly think that Rock is about to do anything with you. Possibly.
Right. I felt her too when she was like,
look, I was like, she was like, look,
I could just feel the hotness. He just looked like his breath smelled like straight up garbage.
Listen, too close. It's like like it ain't even.
It's not even sexy. How he even tried to get at her.
Nothing.
His approach wasn't even sexy. It was just no. It just wasn't given.
So we already know what's happening there. She was just like, nope. And then he asked to, get into her company, like 50% or something like that. She just like, oh, and then he's, offering some other stuff. And she was like, all this because you want to fuck. She just don't care. She just say what the hell ever.
And then he was like, I ain't got to pay for that. Like,
right. Ooh. He said, like, never. I'm like, you a lie.
I ain't never paid for that.
Lying. All lies. I don't like him. So then
Neek was this was a real nigga moment for Neek.
Yep. He telling Sal pretty much like, look, no, I ain't doing that. If I do that, that's gonna make me a snitch. And I'm glad I caught it on this capture. He was like, it's kind of tough putting your kids fuck up on Marvin. He was like, ain't like I like Marvin because, I don't even like that nigga, but this ain't what you want to do. And I ain't about to get involved in that. So I like that he said that.
Yeah. He was like, this man shot at me and my son, but I ain't no snitch. And Sal, like, typical response. Nobody has to know. He was like, but I don't know.
He said, I don't know. So I was just like, yes, Neek. I like him. Mm-hmm. I like Neek. Neek. So this is Famous pretty much saying like, what we're going to do because I'm going to be getting kicked out. And this when Kanan was just like, do you want to get back on the corner type shit.
I like this kind of brother moment because Kanan obviously paid for the food. And he was like, thanks for looking out. He was like, always. Like, I got you. Like, because you need friends like that.
Indeed.
I did have a question, though. Okay, so Famous
about that
is
part?
like, huh?
About that part?
This is about Famous because, like all these characters are like from Power. Like this is like their younger self. But I don't remember, Big Slim, do you remember them ever mentioning like a friend named Famous in Power?
No, they didn't mention too much about Kanan outside of Jukebox.
Yeah, so. Oh, well, I guess so. This is Kanan's own story. So, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Why we want to know about Famous.
So then we get to Bert and her girlfriend, and which I think is so stupid because they get it all in and they are done. And she like, yeah, so what do you think the next move's going to be? I was like, are you fucking asking about this after y'all? Like, you cannot be this obsessed with.
Right. Bringing your work home.
You cannot be. So,
and then it's like, okay, if you put it together, then what? Like.
Right. What? Right. I was so irritated by that. Like, yeah, so what do you think? It's like
everybody tired of her, even her coworker, even the people, the other cops. Like everybody is sick of her.
Captain already went off on her.
Yep. Exactly. And you see he made that phone call to Internal Affairs.
Yeah, she getting on my nerves. So she been getting on my nerves. So then Famous, he just wake up out of his sleep, or I don't know if he was just laying there with his eyes open. I don't know what he was doing. But Kanan was asleep. And he just wake up and he just like, okay, let me go down the hall and just go to this girl's house. But my thing is, I be timing like how long it take people to answer doors. I'm just like, how realistic is that? Unless she was sitting right there on the couch, but it seemed like it was late. And like she should have been asleep. He knocked on that door. She like pretty much opened that door in like 2 seconds. It's like, what was you doing?
She just knew to be there for the scene.
It's okay. What you?
And Kanan was uncomfortable as hell on that couch.
I didn't even pay attention to that.
It was like he was just sleeping straight up. Like No, it was like no room to turn, nothing. It was just casket sharp sleep.
Not the cat. What?
Just like.
So he goes over to Palmolive's house and asks the daughter.
Paramount Plus.
I thought he was about to go sleep with the mom from.
Hey, Paramount Plus been ghost since Rock went over there.
But famous, fair game though, true. And what was the comment that he made about that?
He threw it up in her face, like he was like, "I ain't trying to fuck your mom like Kanan did or some shit."
Right. It's like, why did he even bring that up? That was like so unnecessary. But anyway, so he goes over there and asks for the gat or whatever, because he's tired. He's sick of this shit.
Oh my god!
I was talking about this part. I was talking about this part because
you know I got it right here. Right?
Marvin pulled up on Sam, and he was just like, "Yo, what's good, Sam?" or something like that. And Sam was like, "I'm living large, nigga." Just like that part was so
nigga.
He's like, he is not living large, but it was just hilarious. So Marvin pulled up on him like, look. Like,
wait, no, my part was when, hold on, I wrote it down. Where is it? I thought I wrote it down. When Marv was like, come here. And then he took the drugs out in his hand. And he was like, Sam looked in that car. He was like, oh, this nigga made a nigga an offer he can't refuse.
What part was that on?
That's this part. That's how he got him in the car.
Okay, yeah.
And then he was like, I gotta hit this. He was like, I gotta hit this first, right?
I do remember that.
I was just like, Sam.
So then, famous ass roll up on that one dude. I can't think of his name. I didn't write his name down.
The dark skinned boy.
Ain't it Freddie or some shit?
Oh yeah, yep, Freddie.
Yeah, the one when Kanan was like, "You don't want none of this."
What
Kanan called him? He was like, "You don't want to be like this cruddy nigga."
Right. So famous will walk up on Freddie. And Freddie is like, famous, I know it's you. You ain't about to do shit. Oh God. What is the hell is famous doing? Desperate times cause desperate measures. That's what I'm saying. Like, he desperate.
You know what else had me cracking up this episode? The fact that Sam kept calling her D-Tech. Like he ain't gave the whole nickname. Yo, D-Tech. Yo, D-Tech. I gotta know what you need to know.
I was like, he funny.
I know who killed that other D-Tech or was about to kill. Wait.
I was hollering.
I know who shot that other D-Tech. I'm like, not him calling her a D-Tech.
Listen, whole nickname for the detective.
Nah, he had me cracking up when he called her a Kadumbo.
Nah, that shit was hilarious.
I was hollering. I'm like, he just calling her all the names. He said a couple of names too. That's the funny part.
He was like, what she asked him? She asked him or something, and he was like, "Yeah, what you think, Kadumbo?"
That shit was hilarious.
I know she was a whole bunch of bitches this episode.
Listen, when she was like, "You seen Sam?" Whatever. When she went to the
crack spot,
she was like, "He said he'll be here," and she was like, "Well, find him then, bitch." So bad.
And then she walked off with that little crackhead walk. That shit was funny.
I wonder how much she got paid for that. She was hot like lava.
Probably a couple $100.
She was like, "Then find him then, bitch." She said that was so much authority, man. Whew. I was cracking up.
Sam definitely getting more bookings after his cameo.
Yeah, I like him. He did really well.
Very well.
So then Marvin goes to Sam like, "Hey, you got to get the fuck up out of here now,
or I'm gonna have to put you down."
I'm trying to be a good person. I'm trying not to be killing as much. So you can get
not
on
as much.
as much.
Like I can't not kill. Like I can't turn it off.
Right.
I
So I'm trying to cut back. I'm trying to cut back on the killing. So you need to just leave. I'm gonna give you this money, even though I don't, I know giving this money to a crackhead is risky, but you need to get up out of here. Did y'all think that Sam was gonna really go?
Hell no.
Neither one of y'all. I thought he was gonna at least come back in a day or something. I didn't think it was gonna be in 5 minutes.
You can't
literally
get
the next stop.
It was
I knew he was getting off that bus in 5 minutes to go to the crack spot.
You could tell how bad he got it. Like even when he was getting arrested, like, and they took it, the shit he was saying to get it back. It's just when you own it, it's over. Like
real life stuff.
Y'all just took me back to Jungle Fever. He was like, "Mama, I smoked your TV. Damn, like you ain't getting that shit back."
Not Jungle Fever.
Went back 30 years.
Exactly. Before she was even born. And she be swearing, she be telling stuff like, I wasn't even born. And I'm like,
nah, cause it's the same thing. Like when he was on that stuff, like what was his name on there? Samuel L. Jackson.
Gator.
Yeah, Gator. Like that's just how bad it is. Like his daddy had to take him out.
I don't even remember Jungle Fever. He got Jungle Fever.
His mama was asking for that money or that TV. He was like, I smoked your TV.
Because no, he gave him a knot.
No, he gave him a knot. What else was he going to do? But I mean, I get him trying because he even gave him the little, like, it's not too late. Get yourself together, Sam. But it wasn't going to happen there because it's just like you just gave him money, y'all. It's not like y'all at an intervention or a rehab spot where he's already there to work on the treatment. Y'all are still in the street, so.
But everybody was giving his ass money. She gave him some money at the beginning when she let him go.
Oh, yep.
She did.
They didn't get money left and right and smoked it all up.
Smoking it all up.
I will say he a fashionable, well-dressed crackhead.
Because he was an accountant. That's probably still his coat.
He got a little swag for a crackhead.
He had a whole little trench coat on. That's probably his coat when he was an accountant.
He had on a couple pair of designer sneakers.
That's sad. That's sad. Because that's real. Like, that shit really have happened.
But it is some, like, functioning crackheads out here. Like it's functioning weed heads.
Head and head smoke. Just kill him, huh, D? Just like, no chances. That's sad, though. I really do think that's sad. Hold on.
Sam loved it, though. Marvin should have drove him out of town, not put him on the bus with a... Yeah, I agree. Like, if you really wanted him to get out of town, you would have to take him yourself. But, I mean, they had other stuff to handle, so...
That's why I said Marvin went about to do all that. He like, look.
Yeah, because they still had to take off some.
He thinking this nigga gonna change because he changing, you know what I'm saying? He went through his little army days.
That's exactly what it is. That's exactly
what
it is. He changing. So he figured, I'm doing it. You can do it too.
Right. So this is my favorite part. Mm-hmm. So
Rock's so cold to me. I'm sorry.
I love her. I love her. Her so acting. Cold. I just love all of it.
Everything.
Stop it. Don't you use that. Don't you write on them walls.
He said, let me off this motherfucking bus. No, the way he walked off too. I meant to say something about that. Did y'all notice how he was walking, like doing all this, looking to the side when he got off the bus? He had his old little like crackhead walk.
I mean, cause you gotta.
He all like.
Cause you gotta. Cause he better watch his back. I was thinking that Marvin was gonna be parked up the block or something. Would have been like, I don't know. I was hoping, but whatever. So we get to the end with Hollywood
Cartier
going to his little penthouse. That's what I'm saying. Everybody it's a saying. Well, I heard a saying that said everybody has a price. Pretty much like everybody can be bought. Do y'all believe that?
Yeah.
Because the whole goddamn security, what's him? Receptionist, I don't know what you call those people that is at the front, receptionist or whatever. Mm-hmm. He got bought.
Mm-hmm. Just shit, like he probably was sick of Cartier himself. Cartier probably was talking shit to him.
He on his
way
up. He probably
couldn't wait to be a part of that, to set his ass up. So, did y'all notice that on the elevator, Cartier kind of like looked at the numbers like he kind of suspected something and then he like brushed it off?
Yeah, he couldn't do nothing. No, that was on purpose because they had to stop. I was thinking that Rock and Lou was probably on another floor or something, and I don't even know because I'm just like, why did they show that?
Yeah, because and I watched it twice, so both times I'm like, why he looked like that, almost like he felt something, but then like just kind of brushed it off.
He did sense something. That's because it like stopped on another floor. I'm thinking he was just like,
maybe just a natural reaction, like, oh, somebody about to get on.
Why is it stopping on another floor? If he in a penthouse, that means he the only one up there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking he was just like, why is it stopping on another floor? If I'm going up, you see what I'm saying? Because if you're going up, then the elevator is going up. So where's this other people? Where they going? I don't know. That's how I was looking at it. Like, it was something going on with that. So I'm wondering if they were already on his floor, or did they? I don't know. But you're right. It was something with the floor. I couldn't figure it out. But yeah,
he said, "Fuck you, bitch, and your family." I guess you gotta talk your shit. You know you about to die. You might as well talk a little shit.
Right. I had to do the look, and he was like, "These motherfuckers."
And then his mouth. I'm like, you died with your mouth open.
So I ain't do the other part. When he was just like, y'all don't even fucking trust each other, and then they was just like,
he was like, we family.
Like, we family. That was it.
Cause he ain't lying.
Because they don't. We're gonna talk about that next one. All right, so that was episode 9. So episode 10 is the finale. That one is called what, Shanice?
If you don't know, now you know.
You know very well.
Did you notice when they went? First of all, why Lou do that extra shot? That was not necessary.
And then Lou gonna turn around and do another shot too.
I know, like doop, like boy, he is dead. And then he died with his mouth open. And then after the last 2 shots, then he like it closed. I was just like,
you really obsessed. You obsessed with his mouth.
I'm not. It's just that when it's his turn, even in Queen Sugar, it's just like you can't help but focus in his mouth because it's just so.
That's gross.
That's how he looked.
Like he breathed through his mouth.
Yeah, then it's like his tongue is too big or something. Like his tongue trying to escape. Like you notice when he talk, his tongue is like doing all like it's just too much. It's, like I don't know, there's too much going on in his mouth.
It was. Rock was waiting on him. Right, but what was she waiting on him at? Like, where do you think she was? Where?
But why would she need to wait? All she had to do was just be on the floor.
Right. So did you see how the elevator, how it looked like it stopped on 6? It was like the 6th floor, 6 or 7th floor, something like that.
Maybe it was just a janky elevator, and we reading too much into it, and they just kept it.
Okay, maybe that could be too, because we showed
because it ain't like they were meeting him; they were already there. I was assuming. I don't know.
Yeah, they had to be.
Because he did call right after he got on the elevator and was like, he coming up. So maybe
They had to be there. I mean, they were there. Clear. I mean,
Yeah.
I understand that they were there, but we were just trying to figure out were they on a. I don't know. Why
Were
weren't
like
they on?
were they already in place, or they have to still get in
Get
place?
in place. Exactly.
Be
Maybe we're
about
reading
to
into
get
it.
in place.
What you said? What you mean waiting on him to shoot another time? Is
Huh?
that you playing music, Shanice?
Yeah, can you hear it? Is it too loud? Oh.
Okay, so I don't know. Dem, I'll come back and say what you trying to say because I don't get it. All right, so episode 10. If you don't know now, you know.
I love this. It's almost like we're watching it as we're talking.
Oh, that last shot. She looked at him like, "Come on, nigga." This was said it was unnecessary. Like
it was so unnecessary. Like
it was overkill, and then he gonna turn around and do it one with it. He was like, "All right, so." Oh, you said we're waiting on him to shoot another time. Okay. So the last episode opens up with Sam and the other guy.
Crack buddy.
Sam,
I'm about to say
his
Junkie.
buddies killed.
Crack buddy. Oh my god, that's so horrible.
Yeah, got his
Crack
damn
buddy.
friends killed.
And they at the spot. And Marvin come in and shoot him on the spot.
He said, Marv, I'm about to get on the bus right now. I got my ticket and my motherfucking snacks.
And look, Marvin said, right up in this motherfucker. He's
Marvin so said that bus already came and went.
Look, he really trying to do right. They are really making him.
He said, see what you made me do.
See, this is why I love closed captioning. Look.
Trying to get right up in this motherfucker. He cried too. Like that really fucked with him. Like he cried after he shot him. Like he really did not want to kill Sam.
He didn't, but he know he had to.
But Sam is a liability though. Like Sam don't give a fuck. Like if you got what he need, what he craving, he gonna tell you whatever you want to know.
I mean, that's drug addicts, like any type of addict.
I know, but I just feel because I fucked with Sam. He was funny.
He was funny. All right,
he
so
said, y'all invading the invasion of privacy. Y'all invading the nigga privacy and shit. He was going in on them at the precinct.
It's like, boy.
He said, y'all always fucking with a nigga.
He was hot.
He was like, when they told Sam, they was like, Sam, you said it was somebody else. He was like, man, I was high. I was high that day.
High all the days. What he said? Hiding in a pine tree? What did he say?
I'm hiding in the Georgia pine.
Georgia pine. It's like, that's high. So then Neek meets Rock at the diner. Coney Island.
Love this scene. This is one of my favorite scenes.
You got notes? I like this scene too.
I did just like I noted that Rock just looked really pretty in this scene. I mean, she always pretty, but this scene, it was just like she was really, really pretty.
Yeah, she's a pretty girl. I like this scene because I think Neek is very charming and charismatic, and he got some sex appeal, and he really, really feel like he a low key penny dropper, like
absolutely. And I low key think he kind of like Rock. For real, like I think the back and forth and the you tried to kill me, I tried to kill you. Like I think that's a toxic turn on. Like, cause every scene they be in, even when they arguing, like even when she had got him set up and stuff, and he came out, he was like fucking with her, flirting, like I want to ride next to you, like just still, you know what I'm saying, talking his shit to her. So that shit.
No, I really think it's gonna yeah, we talked about this in the group, but I like when he was just like Rock, could you ever fall for somebody like me? Like, that's a genuine question. But I really think she does like him, though. Like, she smiled a little bit. It was just a way that she was looking. I think that he kind of...
She be like...
bring down her guard a little bit. Not guard in, you know what I'm saying, the way that... Because she ain't going to completely trust anybody. But I do think that they are going to be intimate.
Oh, absolutely. Especially he saves her life. Hell yeah.
Oh, especially since that. I didn't even think about that because we didn't know that then. When we was talking about it, we hadn't even gotten to that part, really.
And I feel like this was a build up for that. So it's like, oh, they definitely getting it in for sure. Like, that's not even a question.
Yeah. So this is that scene. They say all of that. And he's talking to them, you know how they talking about, you know what I'm saying, about the water cooler.
She was like, but ain't no water cooler.
But ain't no water cooler.
He was like, she was like, what'd she say? She was like, look at this nigga.
Right.
What'd she say?
Something like
but
that.
I like the reference he made. Like, you know how they said people could fall for each other in the office because they always bumping into each other at the water cooler. You be having feelings for me, Rock.
She said it ain't no water cooler.
I like how he always like lick his tooth at the front. He be like,
right. And then she was like, we was just trying to kill each other or something like that. And he told me something. You know, they say it's a thin line. I was like,
I like that in it too. He was like, stay up, Rock. She was like, I always do.
Yeah. So I like their little back and forth. I like what, you know, what's building between them because I really think it's like sexy and I like it. I'm here for it.
He was like, they coming for you. She was like, you with them? He was like, nah, Rock. You know that ain't my style.
Right. So then we get to Lou at the recording studio and he's opening up the mail and that's when he sees. So this is the part I didn't pay attention to. He opened up something. Well, he was opening up a bank statement or something. Is that what he looked at? And he saw was money in the account more than what he was expecting?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Because when he had the conversation with the banker and when he was just like, this is the first time somebody come in here talking about there's too much money in the bank or something like that. I was like,
yeah.
Oh, man. Okay. So that's him figuring out or finding out that there's a bunch of money in the bank.
Oh my God, this was my part too. I was cracking up.
At first, I thought that was Kanan when he walked by. I was like, why is she pushing Kanan? It didn't dawn on me until he turned around. I was like, oh, that's that dude she went on that date with.
Do not ever confuse.
I didn't see his face. It was just, I just saw him pass and it was like from the side. He got that same like fade type of, I didn't know who it was until she pushed him. Like, she wouldn't push Kanan. Yeah, he's not attractive at all. So she walk up on him, push him, and all that kind of stuff. And
he beat the shit out of him. She beat that nigga.
Right. And she did that little smirk dance too.
Then like, he swung and missed. I was screaming.
She was like, nah. She was like, we all good. I was like, she a good actress.
That pussy nigga saw me coming from the back and ain't even do nothing, bitch ass nigga.
She was bad. She's like, we all good.
She said, that's my guy. She said, that's my guy.
Yeah, I like her. So that was that. And this is her getting out of jail.
And her
find out that Bert mama gets her out of jail.
Guardian, not godmama, guardian angel.
Yeah, Bert gets her out. She tells Bert to watch her back because she should, as she should. This is Lou going to the bank trying to figure out like why so much money in my account. And this is when he finds out that Rock ain't shit. So this is when he finds out that Rock owns a percentage of Bulletproof. Ain't that what's the name of it?
Pretty much 100% because she owned Lou half and now she owned Crown half. So
we're gonna get to that.
Well, no, because she said she bought in 15%.
15% of his share.
But I guess she means like his half is hers too because she gave him the money. Like, because remember when they.
Because at the end, that speech she gave was a motherfucker.
It was. That's why I was like, oh, don't say that yet because
Oh, you know I got that like almost
yes,
memorized.
But
yeah, I think that's why Burke is still breathing, because I keep forgetting that Juke is gonna become a police officer. So I think Juke gonna be like Burke's protege, and she's probably gonna help her. I don't know, but that's why her ass is still breathing, because I think she's gonna play a part into Juke becoming a cop.
I think you're right. I think you are absolutely right.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's too. Yeah, like that's gonna be something. All right.
She gonna be her new Nicole.
Not her new Nicole.
I mean, they both do like girls.
They do.
I'm screaming. Okay. Look at his hair. Can you zoom in on that?
No.
That part? It's like laid. Like his shit is pressed out. It's that silk press.
Got the Indian, Peruvian, whatever.
That persuasion, Brazilian.
So that this Asian is the part persuasion when they meet up and Rock is ready. She like, all right, how much you need, what percentage y'all, blah, blah, blah. Let's do this. And he said, we don't need your package. We good. Her face was cracked.
She like, what you mean you don't need me?
Right. Right. Pretty much. Like, this my shit. What you mean you don't need me? I don't get it. I'm confused. So I had to get that scene because he was like, we don't need your package. We good. I'm just like, y'all trying to die. They don't understand.
Right. And then you just saw what she did to Hollywood Cartier. So it's just like.
He told so that's just going to put us in the same predicament. Like, you going to be the middleman. Like, now we don't want that. It's like, oh, you should have said this before now.
I mean, at least he gave her some money, but still, it's just like, why wouldn't you want to work with Rock? I think a lot of it too is because they don't want the woman. It's because she's a woman. They don't want to be under her, you know.
That could absolutely be, and she's also like they said. And you got some beef with the Italians. They like, nah, we don't want to.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Wait, did y'all see the post where they was like give Pennywise his outfit back?
No. Oh my God, she do like Pennywise from the time scene.
I was screaming because you know how they blur the picture so it kind of looked like you blended in with the picture. So it was like her picture up top and then Pennywise.
His body.
Like it was like blending them two together like a blur. And it was like they was like, if you don't give Pennywise his outfit back,
they childish. It just happened.
Dog, I should have sent it to you so you could have put it on here.
So this is when she meets up with Juliana and the cousin. And Juliana got balls of steel now. Now
big
she's
balls.
dangerous.
Oh, she's Mrs. Dangerous now. Okay.
I was like, that hair and everything, they killing me. Whew, so
what that mean? Said you weren't dangerous when your husband was knocking your lace front to the
lakefront. The lakefront to the lakefront. People are so funny.
It was another one that was like, you weren't saying shit when he was knocking your head in between that washer and dryer.
Right. But that's what happens though. Like you get tired of being beat up on and you finally eventually get tough. So it could be she just
But then it kind of make me think, was she plotting this from the beginning?
I don't know. Perhaps. Who knows?
We'll find out next season.
Exactly. We'll find out in a year.
Bert pissed me off right here. I was glad Kanan did what he did because I am fucking sick of her ass. I know she gonna be here for a while, but I need to see her get her ass beat or something. At least get beat up. Something.
I saw somebody else's review. They were just like, he was like, I think it's bad, but I really wanted Kanan to start kicking her when he pushed her out the stairs. I was like, dang, you hit her like that?
Because everybody tired of her. The crackheads is tired of her. The civilians, her co-workers, her captain, even the girlfriend. Like,
not the civilians. He's stupid. Oh goodness! So this is where Kanan like accidentally push her down and he run. It's just like, oh, whatever. Then Marvin walks in. Well,
I
no,
love this
Marvin
part
gets
too.
home and he hears something in his house and he's thinking like, okay, somebody is in there trying to, rob him, whatever. Then it's Juke. She's back, unpacking her clothes and all of that. He was like, I thought, he was breaking in. And she was like, how am I breaking my own house?
I know I liked when she said that part with her chewing her gum.
It's the gum chewing for me. If you chew your gum just right and you do look sexy, you don't look like a horse. But a certain way, it's sexy.
She do something with her like neck where she kind of like stare at you and then do like a before she speak. I just like how she just got her own little manner.
She got her own thing too.
Yeah.
So I like the way she chew her gum and I like the way Lou chew his gum. I pay attention to that. So anyway, this is Marvin saying welcoming Lou back or whatever. Not Lou, Juke. So Lou goes over to Rock's house. Ooh. And Rock is not in the mood. Okay. She is not the one or the two. So he like, I just got back from the bank, right? And she like, I don't fucking got time. I ain't got fucking time for this. I don't want to hear that.
You want to do this again? What you got?
Exactly. We're going to keep going around and around about this. We're going to keep doing this. We're going to keep fucking doing this.
Go ahead, Lou. What you got?
I'm going to tell you for the millionth time. You're not going no fucking where. You ain't got nowhere to fucking go. Oh my God. This part was so harsh to me.
She was like, I bought and sold you 100 times over already. Oh. I own you, nigga.
I was about to drop a tear for Lou. But before this part though, but I felt Rock too, because he was like, but you wouldn't stand all that when I drop scrap. She was like, nigga, I drop scrap. And you want to know what?
I fucked up.
He ain't snitched. Then Lou whole face changed. That's when the tears started coming. She was like, yeah, it was a mistake. Come to find out it was his mama. Can you handle that, nigga? Can you do that? Because I got to deal with that. There's nothing I can do. All I can do is just keep going. Because that's how you eat. When she said that, though, it's just like,
that should be your...
be making it happen. Like, it's some truth. It's fucked up, but it's some truth in it. She was like, I gotta do what I gotta do because that's how you eat.
Denise.
Huh?
I'll call your name. You're gonna keep talking.
I was feeling it.
I'm trying to tell you. Listen, you need to use that as like a demo reel, like your audition reel or something. It just come on the spur of the moment. If I try to do it, it's not gonna come out right. Well, you better practice more. Because that was good. You would get the job, I think. If I saw that, I would hire you.
But I had to do that before you say this part, because it led up to that last line. Like, that last line just sealed the deal.
I know, but I'm trying to tell you that you should actually work on that as like for real audition reel, because that was good.
Impersonation?
Yeah, you did good.
Did I see you? You gotta like secretly record me so then I could watch it back.
You gonna watch this back. This has been recorded, so there ain't no secret. You can go watch it back. Mm-hmm. Run it back. Run the footage. That was good. So yes, since you knew all the lines, you doing Damon's job today.
I did, and I just know the highlights. It was another little part too. When she was like, we keep talking, going over the same thing. She was like, I thought you was gonna get it, but I guess I gotta say it out loud. You ain't going nowhere, nigga. Cause there ain't nowhere for you to go.
The whole scene, she played this part to the. Whoo! I felt everything. I felt it. I was just like,
she said, I own you, nigga.
She grabbed his face with it. You see this? Y'all see this?
And they both crying. That's what make it so just like, damn, because he crying, she crying.
His face is that's real. She
said, what don't you understand? She was like, I thought you was gonna get it, but I guess I gotta say it out loud for you.
I was mad at her. I was just like, Rock, now that's too far, man. Like, you ain't gotta do my boy like that yet.
You keep making up stuff like it's gonna change. It's you ain't going nowhere. You wanna know why? Cause you ain't got nowhere to go.
That's sad. So yeah, that's that part. That's Lou crying, smoking his cigarette. I felt so bad for him. Oh my God.
I was like, yeah, Lou gonna snap.
Yeah. So this is when it was like it was a montage. So I like this scene. So it was a montage where it's more so like a juxtaposition of the stuff that was happening between with the Italians and with Rock and the crew. You knew something was going to happen though. Well, I knew something was going to happen when they were going into the little spot, the crack spot. And I could just tell it was a whole like a foreshadowing.
I mean, when he had meetings leading up to it, like he tried to meet with Neat to find the spots. They were already telling her. Remember when they were supposed to off her at the campsite, her and Kanan, or not Kanan, but her. So it's like they already knew they spots from following them. You know what I'm saying? So,
but I'm just like I just knew something was gonna happen when they.
Oh, for
when
sure.
They were showing all of this, when they were showing everything happening, showing the guy counting the money, you know, I was just like, okay, something gonna happen. So when the guy knocked on the door last time, I was just like, this
and
is
when Sal played that music, that I knew that's exactly what it was gonna go down. I was like, oh yeah, it's about to get popping.
This is when everything was about to go down. They raid the doggone spot. All of that in between stuff was all gonna happen, and then fucking Marvin gets shot.
Now, whoever was in apartment 707, know they heard them little light ass taps.
Not you knowing the apartment number. So Marvin gets shot and goes into the guy's house that was in a wheelchair.
I thought that was nice too. That was very good karma.
He was like, come here.
Yeah, I like how they did that because it was like Marvin looked out for him because they got into it, and then Marvin looked out for him, and then now he looking out for Marv.
Oh, I forgot about that part. That was the nigga on the elevator.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
So she ain't even make it in the doorstep.
So Kenya goes to Rock's house at nighttime. At nighttime to talk to her mother to mother.
Pause. I forgot. I got a question. I forgot to ask this. Remember the scene when Famous killed Freddie?
Mm-hmm.
So y'all saw somebody open the door. I want to know who that is. Like, is that like, does that mean something? Because they like closed in. I thought
it was that old man.
What old man? No, they didn't show who it was. They just showed somebody opening the door.
Right. And I thought it was the old man. No?
What old man?
The old man that the cops went to question and he was acting like he didn't know.
Oh, you right. I'm so dumb. Do you know I was so confused on that part? I did not know who they were talking about when they was like a kid got shot up because I'm
slow too.
Freddie as a kid.
Right over my head. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that went right over my head. I didn't know what that part meant because Freddie is not a kid. So when he said kid, I'm thinking like, okay, is this just like an extra scene just to talk to a witness? That went right over my head. Okay.
Nothing is ever an extra thing. Everything that's in shows and even movies is purposeful. They're not gonna just put no shit in there for nothing.
No, but you know what threw me off though is because he said, "Oh, a kid gets shot up and you ain't hear nothing." It was the kid part because I'm not thinking about Freddie because they teenagers. So when he said kid, I'm actually picturing like a little kid.
But he a kid compared to that guy who's 80.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, but I'm saying that's why I missed it because I was actually thinking like a little kid, and I
think he's the one that actually. He's the one.
Yeah. It makes sense now. Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind.
He said, hate to say it, but I'm glad she's gone after that stuff she put on Juke. So yeah, she comes over to Rock's house after not seeing her since 1980, and told us I want to talk to you, mother to mother, and Rock like, how you get up here? Like, where my guys? Where am I guys? When she said that, I was just like, oh my God, they gonna get up. Okay, and so
you ain't gonna talk about Kenya getting shot up?
No, I ain't nothing to say. Y'all can say if y'all want to. I mean,
it was just like she ain't even get to make it in the doorstep. We about
9 in the zone.
Drop.
Done.
I was kind of confused. Okay, so when Kenya was walking up, it showed a car pulling off. So I thought that was her guys pulling off. But then when I watched it again, it was another car behind them. So I'm like, okay, maybe her guys was just sitting in the car behind. Because I'm like, who was at that pull off?
And I didn't notice that until the second time I watched it about the car pulling off.
Yeah, so I was kind of confused. So I'm like, well, how did they get got if they just pulled off? So I'm like, okay, maybe that was just to throw us off. I don't know.
Yeah. So Kenya gets killed, and Rock pretty much just like, oh fuck well.
Cause she gotta think fast. She knows
her own life.
Look, like oh the fuck well. So she gets shot. And then she is rescued by Neek.
She was gonna go out like a G though. She was like, do what the fuck you came here to do.
Do what the fuck you came here to do. That's it.
I like how they was looking at each other because she was looking at him like, this nigga just saved my life. And then she was kind of looking like, oh, now you about to finish me.
Right.
But then when Neek put his hand out to help her, then it was like her demeanor changed, like, oh shit, like, nigga, what? Like, it was just like she ain't have to say nothing. It was all in the non-verbals. Like, it's like I knew what she was thinking just about how she was moving. And it was just like, okay, I can kind of trust it. Oh, all right. Let me get up then. Then Neek was like, Southside.
Right.
I love that part. That like solidified the union. Southside. I just love it because it's in a theme song and everything. Like it was just perfect.
That's the end, y'all. We did good.
Then they walked outside and Kanan and Howard pulled up and what's next?
Right. It's done. It's over.
That's how we do it on Southside.
I forward that every time. Nobody got time. It's like a 30-minute intro.
I love that song though. I be jamming.
It's a nice song, but this shit is long as fuck.
Ain't
it long? Is.
And I'm
they
over
know they can do a hit banger for the theme song.
Yeah.
It's like it's how we do it on the South Side.
All right, we made it 1 hour and 12 minutes for 2 episodes.
That's great.
Raising Kanan. Episodes 9 and 10. We did really, really good. So do y'all like the setup with the slides?
Yeah. It makes it more engaging. So we're not just on here just talking. I like the slides too.
Gotta say rest in peace to Warrell and Ziza.
Yeah. I didn't even talk about them getting popped.
I didn't. I just said everything was going down. Like
they just ran in the spot. She caught them bullets.
Yeah. We actually like those characters, so rest it up. Well, at least Roel got to eat a good meal because he was tearing that shit up.
He was smashing.
He was like, I don't be paying attention to no crackheads. He was tearing that shit up. Nick was like, Roel, the game is changing, so that means we gotta change with it. He was in there sounding like brother man. Bruh man.
No, brother man.
He said we gotta change. We gotta switch it up.
Okay, so we're gonna talk in the chat. But I need us to well, since you're going out of town this weekend, I didn't know. But we need to have I want us to have another meeting. I already told Shanice what we talked about when I did the little voice clips with you. We all got to talk about it.
Yeah.
Another show too.
Huh?
Fuck me your bitch shit.
Another show to recap.
Right, we got to talk about that too.
I mean, well, we could just do Abbott until BMF come on. I mean, November is like tomorrow, so.
But I don't watch BMF.
You don't?
I just watched 2 episodes so far.
I mean, did you like it?
It was not Raising Kanan.
I mean, it's not, but I think you'll like it though when you get into it.
I got so much other stuff going on.
I mean, because that is a good show to talk about. We got a dramatic show, and then we still got the comedy, Abbott.
I don't know.
Because what else? Because it ain't nothing else that we all watching. Everybody else watching different stuff.
Right.
And then Derek not watching Cherish Today.
We'll talk about it. Cherish Today going too slow for me too. I'm gonna drop it again.
Did you see the last episode?
Y'all should watch Interview with a Vampire.
Right. Interview with a Vampire.
It's only like 3 episodes in, and it's good as fuck, and it's black people.
But I haven't seen a movie though.
Okay, I'm gonna look into that. It was just the name threw me off. The name was not catching my eye, so I just looked past it.
It's actually an interview with a vampire, but he playing back his whole life story, like how he got turned into a vampire, and then how they made the daughter a vampire. It's good. You got to watch it.
The movie.
If I ever make
the movie and the show, like that's what made me watch the show. Is the movie was so good. Like I love vampire movies, and that's like my favorite vampire movies. Interview with a Vampire, but like the last 20 years, they've been doing so many vampire movies. I just got like burnt out on it.
Yeah. I heard nothing but good things about it. It's like I found it. Somebody found it for me to watch it on this little app. I got no excuses, but the app won't let me cast it to my TV, and I don't like watching movies on my phone. So
yeah, me either. I like the big screen.
I like the big screen too. So I don't know, but we're gonna see. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Rants and Recap. Please share. Please comment. Also, if y'all have a show that y'all want us to watch, inboxes.
Comment. And y'all stop being scary. Join us. Be a guest.
I know, right? This was fun. This
was a good finale. Those last 2 episodes were lit.
Were great.
Season 3 about to be something. I wonder when we gonna meet Tommy and Ghost. Think we gonna meet them season 3? Because I feel like it's kind of getting there.
I don't know. They teenagers still. Did they meet all in?
Yeah, they knew each other since they were kids.
School. Yeah.
Okay, so perhaps. All right.
I kind of got a feeling Famous gonna die, and then they gonna run into Ghost and Tommy.
That could be.
America, you know I had to cut that form.
All right. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Nice.